I gotta say, congrats for season two. Obviously, your character has brought a lot more into the fold. Just for you, what was it like sharing more time, on screen, I'm assuming off with Kaylee, Chris, Tom?
It was great. I was really looking forward to it. I mean, when I signed on to the show, I was sort of prepped for, um, a potential arc on season two, and they were like, season one, we'll meet Tori, but we're not gonna really get to know her unless we get another season. And ultimately, I loved the script, but I also was excited to work with Chris and Kaylee and Tom. Um, I just think that they're so talented and so fun. And I was stoked. I couldn't wait to get on set and work with everybody and it exceeded my expectations. We really had a great time. I mean, sometimes I we would walk
Good.
off set and I'd be like, did they get anything? Because we were just laughing the whole time.
No, I think, that's why people like us, we like to watch these shows. I think that does come across when we watch it. So kudos to you all.
Oh, good.
And, for you in this second season, Tori is now in a relationship. And I think as the trailer reveals, engaged to Matt at some point. How is that going to change up the dynamic between her and her sister? Because, obviously he's a serial killer. He's going to be concerned.
Yeah, yeah, it certainly causes a bit of a rift between Ava and Tori, and you'll sort of watch that work its way out throughout the season. And yeah, I mean, Ava sort of grew up taking care of Tori, and
Yeah.
she wants the best for Tori. She wants more for Tori than she got for herself. And so, Tori making this like insane like veer into this relationship is horrifying to her. But also
Yeah.
she's got to tread lightly because with a sister dynamic, it's like if you're like, don't do that, she's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna do it. So,
Yeah, he just
she
do it
has
even more.
just to be a little supportive. But yeah, it's funny, especially because Ava seems to be kind of the only person that's really on to Matt.
Mm, mm,
She can read him well.
yeah. And I was reading some of the press notes. Annie, the EP for the show, was saying fans should expect a darker, scarier season this time around. Just what are you able to tease about that? Was it gorier, scarier for you personally on set? What was it, I guess, this time around?
Yeah, I mean, there's a mystery. I think that in season one, Matt was the threat. And not that Matt isn't the threat this season, but there also are more.
Mm,
Um, and there's so much unknown. And it definitely is darker. I think that, there were a lot of tricks played in season one on our audience. You would
mm.
be watching a scene and then suddenly it wasn't real. And I think that fans should look out for moments like that. And you're probably going to think that they're not real, but they are.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And for you, obviously, this show is so much about true crime. Just how has being part of it maybe changed the way you consume it or you appreciate it yourself in your own life?
I mean, I think it only just feeds into the obsession. I mean, the show it's a bit of a satire. It's sort of aware of itself and kind of
Yeah.
makes you think and flips things on its head a bit, where you're like, oh, why am I so obsessed with this? But we love it. I mean, I don't know what it is about that obsession, but it's very real. All the way to the point where I was thinking about it the other day and how Ava, Kaylee's character, she gets like involved. She's just a normal person and she gets so deeply involved in these true crime stories and
Yeah.
situations to the point where it's dangerous. And that's actually like not too far away from what people do in real life. I mean, there are
Yeah.
people out there that genuinely are trying to solve cold cases and crimes, and you have law enforcement being like, "Can you stay out of this? This is actually really dangerous." But that's,
Right.
you'd think that that's sort of like a like an not a real thing, and that Ava's character is sort of like that's not a real type of reaction, but it actually is. Like there are people like
But it
Ava
is.
out there.